pilot Noah Felice asserts that his plane was attacked by a beam of light that took control of his craft and caused it to crash. The team wants to know, is it possible that an aircraft could be disabled by an electromagnetic pulse?
Speculation is that this USO sent an electromagnetic pulse, or an EMP, at the aircraft, disabling it, so he found himself with no power and crashed.
The team meets at Tyndall's lab to test this hypothesis.
This one's going to be a little bit dangerous, but I think it's going to give us some amazing insight into the case with Noah Felice and the USO. We're going to see if our strong EMP pulse can disable the function of the engine.
We've taken a very, very powerful electromagnet. Turn it on a little bit there, Jeff. You can see it holds the magnet. Now turn it off. Okay. This magnet is unlike your regular magnets, which have a north and south pole, and they remain that way. This magnet is an alternating current magnet. It's working off the AC, and it's fluctuating back and forth. Now that means we can induce current. That is to say, we can take this magnetic field, put it in close proximity to the steel bar, and cause the electrons to flow in that winding, and it'll light this light. Okay, Jeff, turn that baby up. There, you see the light coming on?
This demonstrates how you can actually create and control and direct a magnetic field and apply that to some other object without even touching it, from distance, and induce an electrical current.
The electrical current used to run the airplane engine could have been interrupted by a strong electromagnetic force. If the reports are true, and the object did indeed shoot a strong electromagnetic beam that engulfed Noah's plane, that beam could have shut down the engine.
In the magneto of an engine, basically on the flywheel you have a permanent magnet. And what happens is, as the flywheel goes around, it passes through this coil and generates an electrical impulse which comes up to the spark plug and fires the engine off. So what we're going to try to do now is see if we can induce a current that this engine is not counting on that'll cause the spark to die and the engine to die, as was alleged in the USO incident.
What we want to see is that if we can, for all intensive purposes, model an aircraft engine, generate our own EMP, or electromagnetic pulse, and disable the function of the engine. Guys, this is the dangerous part, so stand back. We have an EMP generator, which is basically a high-powered electromagnet, and we have an engine, and we will direct the magnetic field at the engine and see whether or not we can disable it.
Clear?
Clear, prop.
Okay, Jeff. Full. Okay, got it, Jeff.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, that did it. Well, this was a small demonstration of what could have happened at a larger scale, but it did demonstrate that as he got the magnet close in, it overpowered the coil here, disrupted the flow of electrons to the spark plug, and disabled the engine.
It occurred to me is that airplanes, because everything is lightweight, not much steel, not much iron used, which are things that could diffuse a magnetic field. So if there was a magnetic field focused at said airplane, it wouldn't really have a whole lot stopping it before it did get to the magneto or other wiring.
So could you possibly induce, through this electromagnetic, too much energy to the spark plug and possibly cause it to do something?
If you could generate an extremely strong magnetic field, make it a directable, sort of weaponized system, it is conceivable that you could disable a general aviation aircraft engine from a distance like 1,000 feet.
This is a really great example of taking a story that's told by one of our witnesses, modeling it out, and showing that what he says works in the lab.